Welcome back to the House of Business Podcast 2.0. This is your host, Caleb Thompson, and this is the place where we give you the knowledge and the tools to execute your dreams and visions. I hope everyone's having a great day out there. Hope everyone's day was blessed. Hope everyone's day was full of purpose, even though it's the weekend, it's a Saturday. A lot of us entrepreneurs have no days off. We are in continual grind mode, and that's in some area of our lives. Even if we're not physically working on our companies or our businesses, we are working on them morally, or we are working on them by working on ourselves and increasing our emotional intelligence and learning new things. And as we step into those new things, we are still taking no days off. In some area of our lives, we understand that there's always room to grow as an entrepreneur, and so that's what we do. If we're not physically doing marketing or we're not delegating tasks, we are working on ourselves. We are continuing to gain experience and continue to use that experience to move our business forward, and also to pour into our customers, our clients, and most importantly our employees, so that they can reach their full potential. You build the people build the business. So that's what we understand, and that's what we know. We help our employees to reach their fullest potential, and in doing so, they build the business, and the business builds communities and builds money, so you know how that goes. But today's episode is going to be about green tech. So we're going to talk about green tech like I've discussed before. Well, I just discussed it earlier, but like I discussed before, I used to work for an architect as an investment broker. And what I basically did for him is I just helped him to find new projects that would new investment projects that needed to be built. Maybe it might be DMAC, Dubai real estate company, or if they're looking to build some type of building, he was an architect, and that building was specifically built for investors or for someone to invest in. And I will find those contracts for him and take commission from those contracts. A guy out of Italy. But one thing that he was real big on that really sparked my interest as well was he was into green tech, and this what kind of got me on the line of green tech. He sent me a document that had an entire city built from green tech. The entire city, from the water supply, it was all powered by green tech, solar panels and wind turbines and other things. They had to do with green tech, and that really sparked my interest in green tech. He built the entire city of green tech, and he was going to he not only developed the city, but he was also going to build the city because he was an architect. So that sparked my interest in green tech. So today we're going to talk about green tech, and is it the next gold rush? We see that green tech came into the picture probably a couple decades ago. Green tech has always been around, but it's probably been described in, to say another manner, just like fossil fuel. Well, things that do not hurt the economy. I said fossil fuels, but that's the dark side of green tech. We'll get into that. But there was other ways and other things that were used, but they weren't so modern, like solar panels that was using, and things that really didn't hurt the economy but helped move the economy forward. Like we said before, wind turbines, there was another form of that wasn't powered with the same material as they have, like just regular wind turbines. You know what I mean? That could they use water to spin the wind turbine, and it created electricity. It wasn't so I would say complex, or it wasn't so modern as of today's green tech, the new modern type of wind turbine. But those things have been around for centuries. For centuries, as you could say. But we want to know, is green tech the next gold rush? We know it's been around for a while. We know that the name has just switched to green tech, but these are just actually inventions and things that do not harm the ecosystem. So we want to make sure that the ecosystem is clean, that it's not affecting, that these technologies are not affecting global warming, that's keeping humanity safe. And there's a lot of factors that go into these things. So we want to know, is the world is the trajectory of the world, or the vision of the world in its entirety as a collective. Do you think that within the next, let's say, year, it's 2026, but before 2030, do you believe that this is a possibility, that this may be the next gold rush, that people are looking for cleaner solutions, that people are looking for cleaner environments, that people are looking to advance and step into these more modern, cleaner, but I would say a hybrid of caveman technologies that birth a cleaner resolution for things like global warming and things like pollution, air pollution, and other factors of our world that it will affect. So we want to know, is this next gold rush? Do you see investors pouring into this type of investment? And as we see the world is going more towards smart devices, more towards smarter technology, so we want to go clean. So I think there are, but this is what I see. I see that the global demand for sustainability isn't slowing down. It's not slowing down, people. The global demand for more of a sustainability in this planet is not slowing down. You can see like governments, let's say corporations, even I see consumers. They're all shifting towards cleaner solutions, as I discussed. Everyone is shifting towards cleaner solutions. You even see it changing within the food, as there's a lot of exposure about food being lab grown. You see a lot of people want to get back to the roots of eating fresher foods, or really want to find out how this food is made. They're looking for cleaner, more organic solutions. Organic. They slap organic on everything, but they're looking for solutions that are more organic. And this is just on the food and beverage market, but this in the technology market, people are looking for the same exact thing. So, give me a second.
Yeah, you're good, brother.
Yeah, for sure. So I recognize that the environmental innovation isn't just an ethical choice, it's a massive market opportunity driven by regulation, incentives, and necessity. So all these things, all these factors are a reason or a purpose and a necessity to why we need to move forward with this environmental innovation that helps give us cleaner solutions in the world, and it's for the ecosystem, and for the planet in its entirety. I do believe that this will be the next gold rush. I don't want to make this episode too long, but like I said, I always give you 3 points. I usually am not all over the place, but number one, I understand why green tech is becoming a new economic frontier, and we just discussed about the global demand for sustainability. It's really not slowing down. All of these different governments and corporations and consumers, they're all leaning towards more cleaner solutions. Even like I said, in food, we even discussed that. Even in the food area, the area of food and beverage, in that market, they're all shifting as well. And we see it even happening in the real estate as well. People are looking for more cleaner solutions. They're looking for more technology. A lot of solar panels are going up on new houses. A lot of things are done just to keep the air in and lower costs. More cost efficient technology and things of that sort are also going into real estate as well. So a lot of green tech as well. But I pay attention also to how emerging technologies, say renewable energy, battery storage, let's say like carbon capture and green construction, like we just discussed, are creating new sectors almost overnight. So you have people going into these various fields and with these business markets that were already available, but you see how almost overnight how more people are shifting and investing in green tech through these various outlets. Number two, I identify where the real opportunities are in green tech, the green tech boom. So this is what I wrote. I analyze which parts of the value chain are undeserved and inefficient, so I can position myself strategically. I basically look at, let's say, practical high growth areas like EV infrastructure. That's a good one. Recycling technologies, biodegradable materials, and like water purification and climate resilient agriculture. Climate resilient agriculture could be one as well. But I tap into data and market trends to understand where my investments are flowing and which innovations are gaining traction. You need to do that with dealing with any kind of stock, any type of investment. You need to be completely knowledgeable about where you're putting your money, where you're putting your money, where you're putting your investment to make sure that you can get a good return on that investment. But it's not about the ROI. I also want to make sure that every investment that I engage in, or that I, any opportunity, business opportunity that I, engage in, I want to really make sure that it has some type of community relief effort, and maybe that's cleaner air, better air quality. That's a community relief effort, that people have better air quality, there's less air pollution, and green tech is just one of those things that you can invest in. And you can also, it can not only benefit, let's say, your pockets, but it can also benefit the community where this green tech, where it's a variety, not only a variety, but I would say it's produced or purchased in that community. Or it's a mass amount, as I should say. I don't know the word I'm looking for here, but a place or area where green tech, everyone in that community uses green tech. It basically helps. It's not fully a neighborhood that's solely built in green tech, like what I was talking about earlier about the architect that I used to work for, and how he had this green city, or he could have had like a green town that he completely made from green tech. So I'm not exactly talking about that, but what I'm saying is, if more people use solar panels, it'll be more cost efficient for themselves. If more people use certain variations of green tech or green technology, I believe that it would make the community better, make it safer. It'll make it more like I said, cost efficient. Everyone's worried about money in some shape or form. Not everyone, but everyone will like to save money. But So yeah, I believe that would help the community out, and that is something that I would love to invest in. So like I said, I always tap into the data. You always want to make sure what's gaining traction and what's not, but you also don't want to be a person that's just like a bandwagon investor. Oh, this is a hot trend, let me jump on that trend, and then you don't know when to pull out. And some of these contracts or some of these things that you get yourself into, now you're stuck, and your money is stuck and tied up in something that you can't just pull out of because it was a hot item, and it start gaining some traction. It's just like you won't be able to create a scalping strategy for something like this. Like in day trading, you can create a scalping strategy where you can go in, and if the market is booming, you can go in and you can get right out. So when you're day trading, you can go in, you can do a scalping strategy. You can put it on a 5-minute timer, kind of check the trajectory of where the market is going, but you don't want to catch the whole move of the market. You just want to catch a great move, like a good move in between. We don't want the whole entire piece of cake. We just want the piece of the pie that's the sweetest. So that's like that. So sometimes when you're making these investments, you have to be aware of contracts. You have to be aware of what you're invested in, and you don't always want to jump on these trends. Some of these trends, they can be hot for 2 days, they can be hot for a month. Just think of I always say this, the little boo-boo doll. The little boo-boo doll was a great doll. The guy got in, he made the doll, they made it a hot item, he made a lot of money, and even if that doll never ever sells again, he's made enough money where he can create another product, use that same marketing strategy, or use that same way that he got that he created brand awareness for that particular product and made it a global product, and even a product to the point where people invested in certain items that were modeled after that doll. Just think of the famous tennis player Naomi, that was at the famous, she had a little boo-boos that was iced out, you know what I mean? So people modeled things that cost large amounts of money after that doll. People got tattoos of the little boo-boo doll. Like, it was such a hot trend, a hot item, that people made permanent decisions off of a market trend. That who's to say in the next 3 years, Furby went out of style. Everybody wanted a Furby. It went out of style. You know what I mean? So if you got a Furby tattooed on you, you might be stuck with that. But it was a hot item. It made a lot of money. It moved in the market. It created a boom and a great appearance in the market, and then it went away. So, but you want to be able to put your money into something, not because it's a trend, but if it is a trend, you want to make sure that you have the option to pull out at any given time. You don't want to be stuck on a contract or invest into a company that you're stuck with, that even after the trend is over, you're still stuck with shares in that company, or you're still stuck in let's say your name is still in the operating agreement, or whatever it is. Maybe you can always sell your shares back, but sometimes people will take you along for the ride. Sometimes when people are going down, they'll take you along for the ride. But yeah, so it'll work. But that's just my take on going into stocks and investments. Don't always just jump on the trend. Number 3, I position my business to ride the wave instead of watching it pass me. So I position my business or my investments to ride the wave instead of watching it pass me. I evaluate how my current skills, resources, or networks can align with the sustainability movement, no matter my industry. So this means this: when you're invested into something, you have to, and this is going to have you engaged. Now, some people don't like that commitment. When you're investing in some things, like me myself, when I day trade, I like the scalping strategy. I don't like to sit into a trade for an hour or 3 hours or 5 hours, or even if I see the market at the market going in a bullish direction. You know what I mean? If the market is going in a bullish direction and I'm buying, you know what I'm saying, and it's going good, I don't have to wait 5 hours. I can jump in, I can buy 60 contracts, I can catch the wave of it, I can catch it moving in a bullish direction, and I can do a 5-minute timer. Within 20 minutes, in and out of trades, I can make $3,000 and I'm done for the day. I don't have to sit there for 5 hours. You know what I mean? I could, when you're using a scalping strategy and you see that the market is headed in a certain direction, if it's bullish or bearish, you can just go ahead. I can buy 60 contracts, 100 contracts, something that it would take me. I would probably buy with 20 contracts if I stayed in the market for 5 hours, because I'm still going to make a lot of money. But if I'm doing a scalping strategy, I can spend 60. I can purchase 60 contracts, 100 contracts, catch that little wave, and then get out of the trade and be done for the entire day. So, but when you want to make a commitment to something like green tech, because I do believe it's a long-lasting commitment when you're talking about green tech or any type of technology that you're going to invest your money in. You want to see it all the way through. Me myself, I like to have that option to jump in and out whenever I feel. Not just jumping ship, but I want to be able to foresee that this market is going to take a downturn, and once I see that, I want to be able to maneuver or get ahead of the curve where I don't have to lose as much money as it. Maybe if it's just the data, the data analysis, I'm checking out the data, I'm kind of seeing the trajectory of things that's going. I want to be able to pull out, okay, I see a pattern here, and I see around every time this year it drops in a certain area, and maybe I may read some news articles to see exactly why it drops. Is it the weather in that region, or is the market or the stock that's in this particular company, they have most of their products, a majority of their products in a certain area of the world. And in that area of the world, when it's snowing over there, this company's products are not sold as frequently as possible. So, and that's where most of their business and most of their products are sold. So when that drops, when the sales drop over there, they may still sell here in the United States, but it's not getting as much traction. So I would know it every time this year, even though it's hot over here, it may be cold in, over there, wherever over there is on the other side of the world, and that is where these companies sell the most of their products. They make the most sales, and I want to get out before that season hits in that particular area where a majority of those products are sold. So you have to be aware of different seasons and different, especially when you invest in internationally. You have to be aware of different, not only religions, but different cultures, different holidays that are in different seasons. I don't want to invest in a product or a company that's selling most of their products in Kenya, and they're selling most of their products in Kenya, but they're doing good, but at this certain time, because of a specific holiday, everyone refrains from buying this particular product for 3 months because it's a tradition to not eat that type of food, or it's a tradition not to buy those certain type of products or things like that. So I like to really invest in things that you need for life, like food, clothing, electricity, like we use UL Solutions sometimes. Travel, people need to travel no matter what. You are always going to eat. You're always going to need to be clothed. You're always going to need to get from one destination to another. You're always going to need some type of lights or some type of gas or electricity. So those things that really sustain life is things are always good items if you find the right company to invest in. And that's what I do. And you're always going to need finances as well. So some type of fintech would also be good. Some type of financial technology would also be good. But right now we're talking about green tech, and you want to evaluate your current skills and your resources and everything that you have from your networks, whoever you have in your networks, and you want to find a way to integrate all those things. And this is for the committed. If you're committed into investing in green tech, you want to find a way to integrate those things, your skills and resources and your networks, integrate those things to see if they align with the sustainability movement, no matter what industry you're in. But some things I do, I also intentionally look at ways to integrate eco-friendly processes or products into my business model so I can stay competitive. That's always a good thing as well. I stay open to collaboration, partnerships, and early adoption, because those who adapt faster will benefit from the most. They'll benefit the most from this new era. So if you can jump on it good once you see it, but you have to have some type of vision or discernment when it comes to business, when it comes to these items or these markets. You can. I knew a story about Instagram was called another company. Instagram was another company. It was a trash company. I had to say it like that, but it wasn't initially called Instagram. And this VC firm seen the potential that it had, and I believe that it evolved into Instagram. But they already foreseen that this was a jewel, even though it wasn't making any money, even though it wasn't the business model wasn't up to par or as modern as it is now. It was a totally different company. I don't remember exactly what the company was called, but the VC firm and the investors went with this company without having any data or having any, let's say, profit and loss statements of this thing really being a cash cow. But it blew up. It blew up. They changed the name. They rebranded it, relaunched it, and it kind of kept some of the same core values and the core, let's say, things that made it exactly what it was. And it was in a competitive market. You still have to think about Facebook and other social media platforms, Snapchat and things that were out around that time. And it was in a competitive market, but it still came out on top. It's still being used today. It's still being used in the midst of new apps as well, such as TikTok and everything else. So, you have to be able to foresee these things, and you have to have not only entrepreneur's mind, because an entrepreneur is a person that has vision. Everyone cannot be an entrepreneur because everyone doesn't have that eagle's eye to foresee the future, or to see things ahead of its time, or see things at a distance. And that is something that you need as an entrepreneur or CEO. But the question we all wanted to ask: green tech, is it the next gold rush? I don't believe it's the next gold rush. I believe it is happening right now. And if you can find a way to get into green tech and integrate that into your business, integrate it into your business, whether you're in real estate, whether you are just making solar panels, or whatever sales pitch you use. But if you are investing in green tech, we do believe that is cleaner solutions. We do believe that it provides a variety of benefits to everyone that's in the community and in the world. I believe it's a good investment. I believe it's the next gold rush. I do believe moving forward into the next 5 or 10 years that people will start looking for better and cleaner solutions, because I believe things that are happening right now that are tearing down the earth, that are causing global warming, you cannot stop everything. And I'm going to tell you this: people are going to be looking for cleaner solutions. There's always going to be a market for cleaner solutions. A lot of people go vegan. A lot of people go, they're kosher, halal, and I don't mean those according to religion, but some people adopt these different types of diets because they're healthier solutions. I believe that is the same way in technology, that people will adopt, and there will always be a market for it. But I also want you to know that there are some people out there in the world that really love junk food. It just tastes better. So you just have to find the right market, find the right way. If you're into green tech, and you have invested in green tech, and you have adopted some products, try to integrate those things into each one of your companies, your stores, run it by your clients and your customers, and also don't only sell the products, sell the problem as well. Don't just sell the product, sell the problem. Let them know the problem and how this product can fix that problem at a substantial and rapid rate, as well. So green tech, is it the next gold rush? You guys go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about green tech, and let me know what you think what will happen with green tech in the next 5 to 10 years. Do you see a lot of towns or cities or neighborhoods adopting this ideology of green tech being more safe for children, more safe for the community, and being a cleaner solution? Do you even see whole entire towns? Maybe they may pass a law that everyone in this entire small town has to get green tech solutions for everything. So you never know. But you guys leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about green tech and investing in green tech, and what do you feel like the trajectory of this these products or these services or this technology is going to be like in the future in the business marketplace. And will it always have a foot in the business marketplace to be a scalable trend or a scalable technology? I do believe it is, but let me know in the comments. This is the House of Business Podcast 2.0. Like I said, this is your host, Caleb Thompson, and we're live from New York City. And this is the place where we give you the knowledge and the tools to execute your dreams and your visions. We'll see you back here next Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.